welcome to my new channel called School Run Mum. So every other week I do the school run, and on my school run I often have several thoughts. So I was thinking about using this time to talk about what I've been doing today. So today I have been, well, I think one of the worst things that have gone wrong today is that I forgot to charge the car. Remembering to charge the car. I've had this car, in November it will be 2 years that I've had this car, and I still forget to charge it. It's weird, isn't it? When you think about habits, to develop a habit, I thought it only took 21 days. Clearly I've had this car now for nearly 600 and something days, yet I still don't remember to charge the car. I still forget that if I don't charge it, I won't be able to drive anywhere. So I'm at 22 miles, and I believe the children's school is about, I don't even want to check how many miles away the school is, because I don't want to have to accept that I'm probably not going to make it. Gosh, yeah, that's just come to mind. So I'm imagining, because I'm halfway there to the school. Normally it's 21 miles away, the boys' school, but I noticed we were at 22 miles, but that's when I'm further away from where I am now. So I think I've probably got, I think it's about 14 miles, which means that I can get the boys, and then I'm going to have to hear them go, "Oh mummy, why do we have to go and charge the car?" And I'm going to be like, well, because otherwise we can't get home, children. Like, we can't charge, if we don't charge the car, we can't go anywhere. And I think people get the concept of if there's no petrol or diesel in the car, you need to fill up, and it's a very quick thing. You turn up at a petrol station and you just fill it up and then you carry on. But this is a whole nother level of organisation that's required when you have an electric car. And I definitely think somebody like me, who likes to move moment to moment, who don't really like planning in advance, goes with the flow, expects everything to work out perfectly, I think having an electric car is actually not, they should actually make an advert that says, if you're somebody that is disorganised, this is not for you. You know, like, they should make a disclaimer. Do not buy an electric car if you are not an organised person, because you will find yourself often on the side of the road without any electricity. But then I suppose if it did say that, I'd be like, they're not talking to me, I'm very organised. Because sometimes we don't actually see ourselves as we are. So I have pretty great self-awareness, but my self-awareness normally comes after the fact. So during something, it's like this. I have this conversation all the time with my boyfriend. If I'm hungry, I'm like, I want everything. And then we put everything on the plate, and I cook everything, and then I have all this food, and then I have like 5 bites, and I'm like, I'm hungry. And he's like, yeah, of course you're hungry, you've got a tiny little stomach, and you're no, I say I'm full. He goes, and he's like, yeah, of course you're full, of course. And he gets really annoyed with me. It's like, why would you choose so much off the menu, or cook so much, put so much in the air fryer, and then put it on your plate just because in your mind you're hungry? Like, why wouldn't you think forward and think, normally I do this and I'm always full and I never eat it, so I will behave differently? And I'm like, never thought that. Like, you know, I would consider myself as quite a smart human being. You know, I'm very smart in my zone of genius, but everything outside of my zone of genius, I would say I'm an infant. I'm a Bambi. He calls me his little bunny, honey bunny, and I always do this because it's so weird. Like, when I think about my work as a storyteller coach and somebody who is a communications storyteller coach, I'd say I'm an expert. I think the work that I do, I'm so ingrained in it, and I understand it on every single level, and I'm consistently growing and developing and readjusting how I coach, how I teach, my process. Like, when it comes to my work, I'm so absolutely rock solid. But then everything else, I'm very, what's the opposite to rock solid? Liquid. I'm just like very like in flow, but the flow means that I'm often like maybe going the wrong way. Anyway, it's 18 miles on the electric now, and anxiety. So range anxiety is when you see how much range you've got on your electric vehicle and you have computed in your head how far the electric bay is to charge, and also your time constraints of like why are you in your car, where are you going. Like for me on a school run, I think the most stressful thing is being late to pick up your children from school. When they're like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I didn't feel that pressure, to be honest, because they'd just be like, "Mummy!" and really happy to see you. But when you have teenagers, when you're late for teenagers, I mean, like, they look at you like you have turned off the internet. They're like, why would you do this to us? What could you possibly have been doing for the 8 hours that we've been at school that would make you late, Mummy? And often I'm like, I've been working, I've been running around, I've been trying to be a boss to myself. I've tried to manage my clients and my staff. Oh, and I've tried to keep the house tidy, and I've tried to do all the admin, and I've tried to say hello to people in my family and check in with my sister and the people in my community. I've stopped and chatted to the barista. I have got the washing out of the machine and hung it up. I've put away some stuff. I've been food shopping so I can feed you. What do you mean, what have I been doing in the 8 hours while you've been sitting in school memorizing shit? Yeah. So that kind of thing makes me always go, I have to believe that I am not the only parent who wonders what would happen if we treated our children like our parents treated us. Like, my mum and dad didn't even drive. Like, I didn't get picked up. I never got picked up from anywhere. I had to get a bus. And if I was very, very, very lucky, I could get a taxi. But that was like, to get a taxi was like there has to be something seriously wrong with the public transport for you to get a taxi. Now, these kids, they just get Ubers. Like, I see hardly any young people on the buses anymore because they're like, I'm not doing a bus. I'm like, oh my God, you're not doing a bus? You're only doing an Uber? Like, what? So anyway, so that is my 7 minutes and 47-minute run on the school mum journey. I've got probably another 10 more minutes to go. I don't know if you'd want to listen to me talk about my school run that long, but I thought I'd try this out because it's like I've got this little machine. I got into the car, and because we car share, the boy's father has bought this like special holding phone machine. It's not even a machine, I can't remember what it's called, I'm so tired. You know, all I've had to eat today is this. I'll show you it. There might be a little bit left. See, also, one of the things that I do which really annoys people is I don't eat everything. I always leave like one tiny little crust or crumb. This is a honeycomb tiffin from a coffee shop called Bogota that I got a coffee from. So this is basically all I've eaten today. And you know what? I think these cars are made so wrong. These are the things that would make someone get anxiety over the range anxiety. It says 17 miles on the dashboard, and then there's like a yellow triangle with an exclamation mark in. The fact that it's yellow, well, it feels like they're trying to say it's not too serious, but if it was red, I'd be freaking out. So I'm glad they chose yellow. It's a yellow triangle with an exclamation mark. And then it comes up with this range low, slow show charging station. So it's like a notification that's saying, as the CPU on your car, or we know you are running low, so we are suggesting that you say yes to show charging stations because we're going to divert you to a charging station. But they haven't considered that if I see where a charging station is, and that charging station is not on the way to where I'm going, then I will be even later. And also it's hard for me to understand if the charging station is aware of where I'm going. Like if the notification, if on the dashboard it knows where I'm going. Well, the thing is about my car, I noticed when I had the Range Rover, I'd get in it and it would tell me where I was going. It'd say Starbucks, Goldington Road. I'd be like, how do you know I'm going there? And it's because I basically went there every day. After the school run, I'd drop the kids off at school and then it'd say Starbucks, Goldington Road next, and I'd be like, what? And then I realised I'm so predictable, I do the same thing every day. But this Mini, I don't think it knows where I'm going. So let's have a look. Show charging stations. Okay, it's asking me to scan a QR code. Function only available when stationary. How bloody ridiculous. So what it's saying is it can only tell me where the charging station is when I'm stationary. So while I'm driving, I can't do it. Well, that's terrible user experience. But let's see. It's showing me that there is one 1/4 of a mile away. That's good, because I've got 16 miles left. Show me that there is one 3/4 of a mile away. And this one show me that there's one 1/2 a mile away. Why would it use this kind of measuring? Like, I don't know what 1/4 of a mile is. I need to know places. I think I'm going to make it to the school. Okay, let me put it into my sat nav. I'm going to be brave enough to find out how far away I am from the school. I would say I'm probably 6 miles away, which means that when I get the kids I'll have 10 miles left. Then we can go to a station and we can charge it. I wonder how much taxi drivers get paid per day, because I think being a mum, you sometimes feel like, or a parent, you're a taxi driver, you're a cook, cleaner and administrator. They are the roles that I have developed. I wouldn't say that anyone else should hire me to do these roles because I don't do it well, clearly. But they're skills that I would put on my CV. I'm a great taxi driver. I'm a great emotional reader. I can tell how the children are. In fact, in my cohort, she's not in it, this one, the next one, I have this amazing client who's an ADHD specialist. And one of the things she told me is that when kids get home from school who have got autism or ADHD, that they find it really hard that all the parents want to do is talk to them. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm that parent. Oh, I'm so excited, there's no traffic on the way. Oh my gosh, the feeling of coming around the corner and usually approaching like cars and cars and cars to find no cars. It makes me want to cry a bit. I'm just a bit emotional because I'm like, I'm actually going to get to school on time, and I'm actually going to get to be that mum, the one that on the first day after not doing the school, no, okay, it's not too bad. Yeah, we're good. Okay, we can continue to celebrate. Yeah, so it looks like, one, I'm going to get to school on time. I've got 15 miles left, and I'm sure I'm only about, I can see the school from here. So I think I'm about 2 miles away, which means I'm going to get to the school at 12 miles. Then I'm going to drive the car to the place that I know, which is over there. But it charges me like £60 just to plug it in, I think, this one. Ugh. Anyway, and I'm going to get fast charge. The kids will be on their iPads or their phones. And, yeah. Everything's coming up roses. You'll be swell, you'll be great. Da 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 da. Humming now, so meaning. Everything's coming up roses. You'll be swell, you'll be great. Ba da ba 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 ba. Oh, and the sun's shining as well, so that's good. It's 15 minutes of me talking to you on my car journey. See you next time.